agency's officials have been on their toes to nab as many culprits as they can and clean the industry, the Bollywood industry, which is infamous for drug abuse. Discussions around drug consumption, one of the most talked about controversies among Bollywood celebs, got revived in 2020 when Narcotics Control Bureau Mumbai started investigating Bollywood's rising star Sushant Singh Rajput's death case. Rhea Chakraborty, who was Sushant's girlfriend, was accused of procuring drugs for the Kedarnath actor. NCB officials had called her an active member of a drug syndicate. She was later granted bail from the court. Then again in 2021, the buzz around B-towners being involved in drug abuse resurfaced with Shah Rukh Khan's son, Aryan Khan, later proved as innocent in the case and termed as the victim of vendetta. Now once again, the most wanted Bollywood celebrity by several investigation agencies back then, Rhea Chakraborty, is under the radar of NCB. NCB on Wednesday charged actress Rhea Chakraborty for purchasing drugs for her deceased partner, Sushant Singh Rajput, who passed away in 2020. Sushant Singh Rajput was found dead at his residence on June 14, 2020. In its probe into the drug case linked to his death, the NCB has brought in a total of 38 charges against 35 accused in the case. Rhea and 34 other people have been charged in the well-publicized case by the NCB, according to the charge sheet. The draft charges in general against all 35 accused in the case states that they all entered into criminal conspiracy during the period of March 2020 to December 2020 with each other or in groups of procure, purchase, sale, transport intercity, distributed the high society and Bollywood, financed the drug trafficking and or consumption of ganja, charas, LSD, cocaine and other narcotic drugs and psychotropic substances without valid license, permit or authorization within the Mumbai metropolitan region and thereby committed an offence. Rhea has been accused of funding the purchase of a minor amount of marijuana. Shovik Chakraborty, her brother, is also listed as a suspect in the case. In 2020, when Rhea was under NCB's custody after Sushant's death, his family blamed her for their son's death. Also, many Bollywood stars were interrogated by the investigation agency, which include Deepika Padukone, Shraddha Kapoor, Sara Ali Khan, among others. Rhea Chakraborty has been at the center of controversies surrounding Sushant Singh Rajput's death. Bollywood celebs, activists, journalists and netizens have called out mainstream media channels for the witch hunt that she has been subjected to. During her interview, Rhea said even when his family visited Sushant, they would have arguments and leave immediately. She said Sushant had been crying and calling them for months that come and meet him. However, they left the same night and didn't stay and help him. Rhea, in her questioning, revealed that the actor's sisters were behind Sushant's money and were not in good terms with the actor. Rhea Chakraborty's lawyer, Satish Manishinde, in the bail plea stated, Sushant had been routinely contacting his family to inform them about his bouts of depression and other issues, but Sushant's family members did not seem overly concerned regarding the same. Also in her interview, Rhea mentioned that just a few days before the incident, when she was repeatedly asked by the late actor to leave the house, she left only after his sister, who resides in Mumbai, reached there. Then why no question or inquiry was raised on Sushant's sister? And why only Rhea was targeted? One of the biggest and earliest allegations leveled upon Sushant Singh Rajput's girlfriend, Rhea Chakraborty, by the late actor's family was that she has siphoned her money to the tunes of rupees 15 crore from his bank accounts. However, the Enforcement Directorate that has been probing this angle for over 2 months and more now have reportedly not found anything suspicious or irregular in Sushant's transaction with Rhea. Now, media channels have churned out conspiracy after conspiracy on the death of actor Sushant Singh Rajput and the alleged role of Rhea Chakraborty in his suicide. Not only this, but social media went on an overdrive with the conspiracy theory that Rhea Chakraborty performed black magic just like other Bengali women. Look at this channel and the way it had declared Rhea the mastermind behind Sushant's death, even before any verdict from the court.
रिया आपको 27 धारा 27 के तहत रिया आपको रखा गया है। आपको 10 साल की सजा हो सकती है रिया। रिया 25 बॉलीवुड सेलिब्रिटीज कौन है रिया? रिपब्लिक आपसे पूछ रहा है। 25 बॉलीवुड सेलिब्रिटीज का आपने लिया नाम। रिया आप ड्रग्स पार्टीज ऑर्गेनाइज करती थी रिया। रिपब्लिक पूछ रहा है ड्रग्स पार्टीज ऑर्गेनाइज करती थी रिया।
There have been a series of such debates that aired during Rhea's NCB custody demanding her arrest. Amid the various theories that came up in the Sushant Singh Rajput suicide case, the earliest one began after Rajput's father, K.K. Singh, in a video claimed that Chakraborty had murdered his son by poisoning him. The news channels immediately ran with it and also raised doubts about the post-mortem report, saying that it did not give the precise time of death. There were also debates on various TV channels at length about the marks on Rajput's neck and how they did not match the cloth that the actor allegedly used. However, the post-mortem report from Dr. R.N. Cooper General Hospital in Mumbai showed that Rajput died of asphyxia due to hanging, and the report also said that there was no external injury. Now, once again, as the NCB files charge sheet against Rhea, the same media channels are back on toes and back on witch hunt. Apart from all what the media say, both Sushant and Rhea were adults. They were mature enough to make their own decisions. There is no point of accusing a person until and unless she is proven guilty. Although she was believed to be into drugs, which is by the way a serious offense, still it is the court's job to bring out the truth. Also, why NCB is so much behind Rhea? There was another case which should have been looked into with the same efforts. The mysterious death of Disha Salayan, the former manager of Sushant Singh Rajput. Disha's death has been claimed as suicide by Mumbai police. According to the post-mortem report of Disha, her body was found nude. However, the Mumbai police denied the allegations and termed it as false. But Disha's case has a link with the similar mysterious death of actor Sushant Singh Rajput. But why no or least importance is being given to Disha's case? Just like Aryan Khan's case, who are the victims and who are the villains here? From innocent until proven guilty, we've shifted to guilty until proven innocent. But how far will this go? The arrest of Rhea Chakraborty brings back what was then close to the worst witch hunt in modern times. It was very simple. Really, if you can't nail her for Sushant's death, then pin her down for something else. But she had to go in. Someone had to pay for Sushant Singh Rajput's death. Not that Rhea was anywhere close to Katrina. It couldn't get worse for a starry-eyed girl from Kolkata who came to Mumbai with the intention of becoming the next Sharmila Tagore. Now, a bottlenecked career with no hope for a future. Rhea today is what she always wanted to be. Famous, though not in the way she had dreamt of being. But the nation is behind her.